guys, TommyBoy601, and today I'd like to talk about Star Wars Battlefront in specifically first-person mode. Now, a lot of people are playing Star Wars Battlefront in third-person mode because of how much of a tactical advantage it actually offers. Being able to peek corners is very important in this game because it adds so much more situational awareness. The other day I decided, you know what, I'm going to try playing in first-person mode because, to me, first-person mode, this game looks so much more beautiful and amazing, but, you know, you're probably going to do worse if you play in that, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going to play this beautiful-ass game. And something I noticed is, not only was I getting killed more, but the gunplay was significantly more challenging. A lot of people have been complaining that Star Wars Battlefront is too much of a casual game. There doesn't seem to be recoil on the guns. There's not very much. There's a lot of weapon spread. There's no way for a dedicated shooter fan to really master a weapon because they all kind of act and play the same. And that's true in third person when you don't feel the recoil of the gun. But that's not true in first-person mode, and in fact, I think that if Star Wars Battlefront introduced a first-person mode only, kind of like how Hardcore and Battlefield prohibits third-person views in jets and vehicles, this game could be a completely different beast and one that the hardcore shooter fan may really enjoy. Now, the first thing I noticed when I hopped into first-person mode was, in fact, there is a much higher recoil on these guns than you would expect. You do actually end up having to time out your shots and not just go full auto like you do in the regular game. Additionally, in this first person mode, you can't really corner peek like you do in the regular modes, and I wasn't able to look over certain hills and be able to see if there was enemies over there. Instead, I had to rely on my minimap and my knowledge of the game that I've played so far to say, hey, my people are over here. When we're over here, there tends to be people over there. Let me use my grenade and throw it over that hill, and I might get a couple of kills because my minimap says they're in that general area, but you have to be much more knowledgeable and skillful because you can't peek over the corner just because of how much verticality you lose from going from third person to first person. And it's changes like this that make a hardcore player like this game more, because no longer does the game seem not very skill-based because you now have to know recoil patterns of the gun and know the map so much better, and overall that seems like it would be a much better direction. I think one of the things, since Star Wars Battlefront is going to be having so much DLC, is if in one of these updates, or even give it out for free, is an update called Hardcore Mode, and make it so that players are not able to go into third person and instead promote just a first person play mode. They don't really even have to mess with the damage. I'd be fine with keeping the damage, but just keeping players locked to first person. Other advantages of that is, well, it's going to show off this game. If you've played this game at any time in first person mode, it looks and feels so much prettier for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because you're experiencing it just like you experience the regular world and not over some random dude's shoulder, but this world seems so much more beautiful when you're able to get that much closer to everything in the world. Guys, that's all I got to say on this. What are your thoughts? Tell me down below. Do you think they should make Star Wars into just a first person only mode or game? Or do you think they should just keep it the way it is? I don't know. Tell me down below. My name's TommyBoy601. I hope you liked this video. See ya.